Coach, we find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. A moment ago, through a shower of pyrotechnics, it was the hometown Broncos taking the field as they get set to do battle with the Cleveland Browns. It's the final 3 weeks of the season, still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. And on the return, here comes Adam Jones. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Keenum going to lead the Broncos up now 1st and 10. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Let's go, let's go.
To throw on 2nd down is Keenum. And that's off the mark, incomplete. Jabril Peppers, a former first-round pick, there on the coverage.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Here's Keenum to throw. And he finds Julius Thomas. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. They go play action here on 1st down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the rookie Denzel Ward. And bulldozing his way through. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the 1st quarter.
Too many ones in this play. 1st quarter, 1st drive, 1st interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Following the interception, Mayfield nowhere to go here. He lost the football. The Broncos say they have it. They do. Holding on to the football becoming a little bit of an issue. He had 2 fumbles last week, remember.
I played for a guy that used to talk all the time about creating turbulence in the pocket, making the quarterback jumpy, make him antsy, keep getting after him a little bit, and make sure he thinks about holding on to the ball because you're going after him.
Now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points. Stall. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Keenum. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the 1st.
Let's go, let's go.
Throwing on first down is Keenum. Sanders has it over the middle. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now a play fake here on first down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
Now that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. Now Keenum. And he will have a man, Demaryius Thomas. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. First catch there for Thomas. It's a first down. Keenum now rebounding nicely after the interception. He's hit 4 straight to start the drive. It's first down. From the red zone, it's Keenum. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Well, both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. They'll hand it off now. Williams. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now the former Utah man, this is Devontae Booker. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And McManus able to put it through. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-zip. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. The partner, just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season, the playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early. But if there's that special one there, I say they go get him.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
First down, Mayfield. Throw left side complete. That's Gordon. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
A first carry for the rookie Nick Chubb. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Mayfield. And he's got the hook up to Landry. Shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
They go play action. Mayfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Marshall. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Well, it doesn't take any great analysis. No jokes, partner, okay? All right, on this one. But we just know that we're going to see this as the game moves forward. There's going to be 2 guys on him on just about every snap.
It's kind of a dare to throw his way, but they have to keep throwing his way.
The benefits could be great. You throw it to a great receiver, he could come down with it anyway.
A second down carry for Booker. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Shotgun snap for Keenum. Out of the backfield, this is Devontae Booker. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Marquette King to punt it away. Back deep, Jarvis Landry. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Dumps this to his running back, Chubb. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your get him out in the flat and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Set. 319. 319.
Throwing, Mayfield. Open receiver, that's David Njoku. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down. First down, they'll run with Chubb. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Von Miller in there to get him, and that's sack number 12 for him on the year. Third and long for Mayfield. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Jones on the return. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10. So the Broncos coming out now.
They were forced to punt last time, and I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot, great opportunity to run your full playbook. If they want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
They begin the drive with Williams. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Back alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Bronco football to begin quarter number 2. They've got a 2nd and 9 to start things out. To throw is Keenum. Left side here to Sanders. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Keenum to Sanders for the Denver first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Keenum now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Keenum. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. From midfield, here's Keenum. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Oh, free safety blitz, that can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble, because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. Give him 6 on the run. It'll be 3rd down now with still a long way to go to get to the 1st down marker. Now Keenum. Catch here, left side, Thomas. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to 4th down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
You know, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Detroit! No, Jack, Patriot!
On 1st and 10, Mayfield stepping up. And he lost the football. The Broncos say they have it. They do.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there. On 2nd down, Williams.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Booker on first down. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
Let's go, let's go.
And now they'll throw with Keenum. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Thomas, the intended target. 3rd down here.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. The Broncos on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Williams. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead grows to 10-0. Now McManus on to kick this one off. This is fielded at the goal line. And a nifty return there as he's all the way up past the 40-yard line.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get it to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The Browns offense heading back out to take possession. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
Set! 3-19! 3-19!
This is Carlos Hyde, the former 49er, his first carry. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. To the ground. This time it's Chubb. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. first down throw for Mayfield. That's complete. It's Gordon. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now let's go. 319. 319.
On second down, Hyde. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
All right, here we go. 319. 319.
A give. This is Chubb. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to Denver right after this.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Second down, Mayfield. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for Landry that time, and it's third down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
Detroit. Detroit. Set. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He's got an open man. He completes it to Callaway. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. This quarterback now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10.
Leopard. Leopard.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Brandon Marshall, the linebacker, able to make the play defensively.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Set. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Handoff comes to Chubb. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. The Browns on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Detroit. Set. Green 39. Green 39.
Mayfield to throw it. This is caught. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run for it with Hyde. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
Detroit! Detroit!
Mayfield now on 2nd down. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Antonio Callaway as the first half is winding down. And the Browns have cut it back within a score. So it goes for a rookie quarterback. He had the INT earlier in this first half, but he bounces back with a touchdown pass.
And you have to like the mental acumen, the toughness, the fortitude of him, because oftentimes for a rookie, you throw an interception early, you're taken right out of the game, or mentally you check out a little bit. Give him a lot of credit for bouncing back.
And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Let's go, let's go.
Now a play fake, and it's Keenum. He'll let this thing go for Sanders. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. The final shot before half for Keenum. Being chased out left. And he's got room. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So we're at halftime here in Denver with the Broncos leading this one. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Design run for their wideout. They juked him. Finding some room at midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
A run for Nick Chubb. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I saw Von Miller in college at Texas A&M, and all I kept hearing about was his speed off the edge to the quarterback. But what impressed me, his balance and his ability to take on blocks and be a force in the run game, as we just saw there.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
Now Mayfield. That's Njoku over the middle. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. This quarterback now 11 of 15 through the air. Here's first and 10.
Detroit. All right, here we go.
To throw, Mayfield. Flushed out right. To the right side, and he's got Landry, complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, it took a sack on first and goal. But that close to the goal line, it still definitely hurts.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further.
Here we go now. 319. 319.
From the gun, Mayfield. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by Justin Simmons. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Here's Keenum. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Hey. 14. He's going deep. Get him.
Keenum on first down. Drops it underneath for Booker. And down he'll go at the 25. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make it a second down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
Williams. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down, here's Keenum. And he's taken down.
We are seeing 2 really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
On 3rd and long, it's Keenum. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Brian Body Calhoun. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. He was trying to hit Thomas that time. Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Following the interception, Mayfield. Broken tackle. That's complete. Right around the 8. No gain there on the completion. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Mayfield now. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. Baker Mayfield with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Santos with the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. Now Jones. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because
rush coming, and he's taken down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Here's Keenum. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And down he'll go at the 25. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Welcome back now to Denver. It's the Broncos trailing, but they do have possession of the football as we begin quarter number 4. The Broncos on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 7. Shotgun snap for Keenum. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. On is the punter, King, to send it away. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10.
Now let's go. Green.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. It's the linebacker, Brandon Marshall, there on the tackle.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. He's going to look deep down the field, and he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, 3rd down.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the 4th quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to do with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. On 3rd down, Mayfield. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Gordon. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away, trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. And coming out now, the Broncos. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Working from the gun, Keenum. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
The Broncos on 3rd down. Not quite 50%. 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 14. Out of the gun, Keenum. He sets to fire deep. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off right around the 43. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. Black 99 Philly. Here we go. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Hot.
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Now a 2nd down throw for Mayfield. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. David Njoku was the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down.
I wouldn't be shocked at all right now if there's a look of surprise on the big fella's face because he had the route that he wanted, running the corner. And usually he's able to use his body and catch the football, but a really nice play by the defenders, able to knock it away.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 14.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Here's Mayfield. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Now, after the punt on that play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. Here's Brad Nordman now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. High kick, and he got all of it. And Denver getting set to take the field. Keenum going to lead the Broncos up now 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the 1st down. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
Throwing is Keenum. Throwing right side, that's complete to Demaryius Thomas. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Keenum going to throw. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. They're looking at 3rd and the nose of the football. Keenum now to throw. And he finds Julius Thomas. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. 2nd and 10. Keenum here again. He's going to float this one deep right side. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Desperation time for Keenum on 4th. Looking for Sanders here on the deep ball. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 11. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. On 4th down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, 4th down, where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him for intercepting it, but the smart play would have been what you suggested. Knock it down and take over in a deeper position.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Fells has it, left side. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Here we go now. 3:19. 3:19.
Throwing, Mayfield. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Set. 3:19.
Mayfield on 1st down. Completes this to Callaway over on the right side. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. And now defensively they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
All right, here we go. 3:19. 3:19.
Now out of the gun. And very little daylight there. They'll get a couple up to the 44. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game.
Barney. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
And his throw here's incomplete. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas, and now it's 2nd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. On 2nd and 10, Keenum. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, 2nd down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. E.J. Gaines the one that time to knock it away. Well, these corners, I tell you, they've done excellent work all game long.
They remind me of guys in the past who just said, hey, throw it out here 100 times. Nothing good is going to happen. And if you throw it in the wrong place, I'll take it the other way.
They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Emmanuel Sanders, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. Important extra point up and through. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. Now McManus on to kick this one off. This will be taken in at the 1. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll give to Hyde. That he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here. As the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39, green 39.
He's back to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Eluding the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And in the 2nd quarter, he may very well run by him. But in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
The Browns on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. He'll look to throw. Buying time to us. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster. And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Let's go! 319! 319!
Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Broncos are close to finishing off this football game. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. The win for the Broncos seemingly assured. They go down to a knee. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for Denver, it's a 10th win of the year now as they move to 10-4. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Oakland Raiders. Meanwhile, for the Browns, they drop their 10th game now next week as they're set to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at EA Sports.